Good morning, everybody. The story is told with the Alter Rebbe of Shmuel Zalman before he became Rebbe, while he was still a student from the Maggid. He was once traveling and stopped by an inn somewhere in a town that was sort of called a hick town. There was nothing really going on over there. And the Alter Rebbe, the Shmuel Zalman at that time, was talking to the innkeeper, and he asked the innkeeper, "Is there a minyan in town?" So he says, "No, we don't really have a minyan here. This is it's very small. We have, but everything is very, very tight. And so why do you live here? If you have a place that you can live with thousands of Jewish people, why are you living in a place where everything is very, very tight and very limited?" So he said, because he's a shoemaker, and in order to have parnasa, to have a livelihood, you have to find a place where there's no shoemaker. So here he's the shoemaker, he's able to have the livelihood. So the Alter Rebbe asked him, how many people live in this big town, this big city, where all the religious, all the people are there? So he said about 30,000 people. He said, wow, 30,000 people, each one of them, they all have parnasa, they all have livelihood. Hashem can deal with 30,000 people. You think he can't reach and deal with one more? 30,000 plus one? Are you that worried that you have to move all the way out here just for that? So that was that. And the Alter Rebbe went to do whatever he had to do in the city for the day before he would leave. And when he came back, he saw this man had all his bags and suitcases packed up on the wagon. I asked him, where are you going? He says, what do you mean? You told me that Hashem has enough room and enough capability to take care of me in the big city. I'm going. I'm out of here. So the emunah, the faith that this person had in Hashem, once it was brought to his attention, was so powerful that the second he heard that it's not necessary for him to be here and he could do the same thing in a bigger town, that was it. He was out of there. So this is really something that each one of us, we have to develop within ourselves, the emunah, the faith in Hashem for our livelihood, that this should be in a way that it shouldn't take away from our responsibilities in our day-to-day life as a Jew. Whatever it is, whether a person has to daven, a person has to learn, a person has to do certain obligations for his family, he has to try to see that these things should take front and center, and then that's when he could go and do everything else. So when he does that, he knows Hashem, that's one of the ways of him expressing that he knows that everything is really from Hashem. And if Hashem wants me to do A, B, and C, everything else will work out just as well. Have a great day. Let's go get it. Go get it.